links are indicated between one or more of the individuals from the Hopewell site and tribes as diverse and widespread as the Apache, Iowa, Micmac, Pawnee, Pima, Seri, Southwest Sioux, and Yakima. These are some of the many groups that are found.
You finished it
Throughout the Americas. This right here, guys, is also. This is important. This is the oldest mummies. You can mute up, brother. Y'all cut into my time. Y'all match reporting me. Y'all cut into my time. So, living with the world's oldest mummies. These right here are the oldest mummies in the planet. I'm not going to read all of it. Just going to show them, right? We're just going to show them. These are the oldest mummies in the planet, guys. And of course, this is in the Africa. It's the driest desert in the world. The Afrika, the Atacama Desert is the driest desert in the world, so it's perfect for preserving these. The Chinchero mummies were first documented in 1917 by German archaeologist Max Uhl, who found some of the preserved bodies on a beach. But it took decades to research to determine their age, and radiocarbon dating eventually shows the mummies were more than 7,000 years old, more than 2 millennium older than the more widely known Egyptian mummies. And of course, this is an example of one. We have a whole bunch of these mummies. They all got coursed right here. Every single one of them. They all look like Native Americans. They're all Native American. The DNA is Native American. And these are the oldest mummies on the planet. And of course, we have, in conjunction with that, the EDAR gene is found in every single solitary human remain. All of them, right? We have the comparison, the contrast between your black ass, or you're not black, really, and the Native American, right?
Figure it out.
William
God
Blake,
damn,
supported. I'm just wrapping it up, brother. I'm just giving everybody a little recap of what I actually showed. William Blake, Europe, supported by what? Africa and America. This is 1796 depictions showing the three different groups. These are the real indigenous people. You guys are Africans. They're Native Americans. These are the real ones, right? And of course, remember, you like emblems as well. The emblems also, remember, African America, guys. Remember that? African America. They love emblems so much. There's another emblem. That's the American. That's the African, right? Talking about the African influence. We can go into that as well. That's also in the British Museum, right? That's real, right? We went through the angel mound DNA, right? That was that C4C. The old ancient Native American haplogroup that was found in the angel mounds, right? We also went through the Hopewell mounds of Ohio, right? And the Chippewa. Let's just see what the Kickapoo look like real quick, guys. The Kickapoo, right? Because remember, they cut into my time by mass reporting me. And I just got a violation, so I don't know how much longer I'll be able to stay up. But I got a violation, guys. All right, so this is the Kickapoo tribe. That's the name of the Kickapoo tribe. That's the DNA they found, guys. These are the real people. It's always pointing to them. Remember, he showed America, and we showed all the words, right? The real words that apply to us. This word applies to us. This word right here applies to us, right? Colored, Negro, and they all say what? Africa. All these words say Africa. Every single definition I have pulled up is going to confirm who we are. African people. We're always documented. We're always recognized as African people. Even this right here. The first encyclopedia recognizes us as what? African people. Negroes properly, the inhabitants of Nigritia, which is Negro land, also called blacks and Moors. But now this is given to all the blacks. And of course, right here it says in Africa, many nations of Ethiopia are not black, nor were there any blacks originally in the West Indies. This is 1771. No blacks in the West Indies, according to the first Encyclopedia Britannica. We were not here, according to all of these books. They keep separating us. We were not here, right? So if you want to look at the first Encyclopedia Britannica, it says, guess once again, nor were there any blacks originally in the West Indies, right? All of these things are debunking you guys. The final thing is, of course, the word Africa appears in all of these documents. This court case called Homer versus Plessy, over and over, we keep seeing the word African. It appears through the document over and over in that primary source because that court case is talking about people of African descent. So when they're talking about those colored water fountains, African, African, African. Everything is African for us. Everything is Native American and indigenous for the real people who are not us. That's your real mound builder, bro. All right. So I think you did a terrible job. I don't think you showed any evidence. I think we showed all the evidence, brother. contrasting. If I had more time, I would show more. Got all these windows open, brother. I got more DNA studies.
Okay, you keep repeating and showing the same shit.
Also so African. We keep showing this stuff over and over, brother.
Okay, let's have a talk now. Let's have a...
I'm gonna put them on the big screen. I wish I had more time. I got more shit to show.
Okay. So I think it's funny that you said drop everybody from your panel and I'll come up there. So then you went live and then you invited all these people on your panel.
And nobody was
hold on. And then shut the fuck up. It's not your time. And then you're
not tell me to shut the fuck up. You're not going to talk to people like that. I know you light skin with your long, pretty hair cascading down the front of your fucking face, girl. But you're not going to get up here and do that, girl.
All right,
Karen.
So listen. What happened is, what wouldn't happen on your live. You would not let 20 minutes go on. You don't have that kind of order on your lives. We actually did that. You got more time to present than I did, right? You got more time to present than I did. Because your people decided to mass report when it was my time to go because they was afraid about the information. Let's keep it all the way real, y'all. You was afraid of the information. I got more shit that I want to show. All right? And what you got for us, bro? What you got?
So are you telling me that all life started in Africa?
That's the claim that you're putting.
No, I'm asking you, did all life start in Africa?
It's very clear, brother. The evidence is very clear. This is the evidence. The evidence is your black ass is an African descendant. And everyone in pretending.
I thought I wasn't black. You just said I wasn't black.
Yeah. 25% black. And everybody.
Why do you keep muting me?
Hold on, bro.
Why are you so scared?
You got an echo. That's why. Get this annoying echo. That's why I'm muting you. And all the people that are connected to you, they're all African descendants by the evidence. If you're looking at the evidence, they're African descendants. You guys might not care about evidence. If you're looking at evidence, you're African descendants. You're looking at DNA, you're African descendants. You're looking at genealogy, you're African descendants. And if you're looking at the first common ancestors that we all possess, those people are African hunter-gatherers.
Okay.
It's the question as opposed to presenting.
No, you're scared of the question.
Okay, I'm answering the question. You're unmuting while I'm responding, right? I'm replying to the question. I heard it. So I'm rushing on my live. Why am I rushing on my live? You asked me a damn question. So you asked me a question about, did all life start in Africa? The first common ancestors, I need y'all pretend to hear me. The first common ancestor begins in Africa. If you guys have evidence that suggests that all of our common ancestors start somewhere else, you show that evidence on the phylogenetic tree. But the phylogenetic tree is rooted in Africa. That's where it starts, and it branches off to all the places of the planet.
Okay, can you stop being long-winded?
No, no. These questions require 2-minute answers. You got 2 minutes of patience in you. And next time, what you can do is you can present like a normal person. Y'all can present like normal people.
You won't answer my question.
If you're making a claim, you present.
You an internet bitch for real. You muting and shit like you a whole life hoe. Like
you're pale asses.
You a real hoe. Like you a hoe. Like.
All right, so at the end of the day,
you're a real life hoe. Like you are a bitch.
I don't even know how you're doing this. I don't even know how you're doing this.
Because you honestly, guess what happened? You've been getting debunked all night, and you're getting mad. You're trying to get dropped. He's trying to get dropped, y'all know. He's trying to get dropped.
Can I ask him a simple question quickly?
Hold on. So you asked about the common ancestors. So everybody in the chat, let me talk to y'all real people in the chat. The common ancestors that we all know starts in Africa. And if he's opposing it, hold duration. If you ask the question, you gotta be willing to hear the answer. And I'm gonna be long-winded on purpose. Okay? You got me? All of those people start in Africa, right? And they stay in Africa for a very long time. And then eventually they branch off to the rest of the planet. And if you're opposing that, you show some information like a normal person. You're supposed to show how we're not African descendants. You failed. You failed miserably. You're supposed to show how you're connected to those mounds. I showed you're not. You're supposed to show how you're connected to those Mayans. I showed Mayan speakers. We destroyed everything you stated, brother. You're fake. You're a regular.
Are you ready now?
Descendant. So no.
I know you're.
All people start in Africa. Now I'm being smart ass. All people start in Africa. That's our common ancestor. What you need to do
times you gonna say that?
is to support your position with evidence the way every normal person can.
No, I got questions, Mr. Smartass.
No, stop asking questions. You don't like answers. 'Cause you don't like to say, you don't like to keep your mic muted, right? So at the end of the day, here's the thing about it. I'm gonna put some money up. Pretendians can't show shit. There is no pretending in this chat that can show anything that contradicts what I stated. No pretending. You're all fake. You can't show the world existing outside of a common ancestor in Africa. And then I'm gonna put him on the big screen. He's gonna show us. Correct me. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Like, let's have a dialogue.
No. You know it's fine. That's good. You don't got no evidence, bro. Now you're gonna
Listen, what he basically just told y'all, now it's my turn. What he basically just told you Native Americans who are trying to claim this fucking Arab Muslim is that all the Native Americans came from Africa. So if all life started in Africa, that means all you motherfuckers is from Africa too. So the Asians are from Africa, the Europeans are from Africa, everybody in India is from Africa, Australia's from Africa. I'ma let you have that. Look, Native Americans, you cannot be indigenous to America if all life started in Africa. It's plain and simple. It's that simple. I don't need to be long-winded. Oh, I'm not black though. He just said I was black and then I wasn't black within one sentence. So I'm gonna let you. Hey, slow five. You tried your best, and all the Native Americans in the chat. He said you from Africa, and all the Pan Africans in the chat, the Africans in the chat, go work on the 600 million people without electricity. Go work on your low ass IQ. I am out. I have no time for this Muslim Arabic agent, because you could tell he Muslim. You could tell he got that motherfucking monkey DNA, because you could tell in his face and the way he acts. He's fucking bald. I'm not worried about you low IQ Africans. Low IQ Africans. The Native Americans from Africa.
I'm not facing the door, bro. They're trying to hide his face.
Smoking on that gas. I swear to God.
Worshiping idiot.
Where did life start then? Where did life start? Did it start in the Americas?
He's not going to say nothing. He has no evidence. He's trying to get off the panel because he has no evidence. At the end of the day, you're a fake pretending with no evidence. That's what you are, bro.
Our history. You have to understand. I wanted to ask him if the America was not the Nile Valley. If the America was the Nile Valley, do you understand what latitude and longitude means in hemispheres?
See, this is that bullshit, bro. That's why you were scared to come up on my live. I dropped everybody for you. And then you said, drop everybody, then I'll come up. Motherfuckers in the chat right now who saw that, who saw you say that. And then you invited some.
Uninterrupted, bro.
Then you invited. Wait, no, I get my.
Time uninterrupted.
Oh, yeah,
you got time uninterrupted. You got more time than me. You still
cremated.
You still don't have
You
no
keep
evidence,
muting me,
bro.
bitch.
You angry.
That's what Lynn does.
You're angry, bro.
Y'all saw.
At the end of the day, bro, you don't got no information.
Right, keep muting me. You're scared for.
How we not African,
You're
bro.
scared for. Hey, that is.
Scared of what? Scared of what,
You're a
bro?
bitch.
Okay, you said that.
They
Already.
turn off my camera.
You said you still lost.
They mute me.
You still lost, nigga. Stop muting
Then
them.
you. They're. Look
Stop
at them.
muting.
Look at them mute me. Watch. They're gonna.
Stop muting.
Look at them mute me.
Hey,
Keep muting me because they're protecting you.
Be quiet.
They are
You have low
protecting
impulse
you,
control.
slow five.
You have low
They're
impulse control.
protecting you with the mute button.
you got beat up for so much.
Let them keep muting me and turning off my.
All of these IPHs, we ain't
Look
gonna
at
go
that.
for that.
You scary. Yes, use
No,
the mute
Karen.
button.
We don't like the
Use the
no
mute
Karen, no
button.
inner white girl. We don't want to hear
Use
your inner
the
white girl
mute button.
disrespect your elder.
Right. Do what I
Yeah.
tell you. Use the mute.
So,
Do what I tell you. Use the mute button.
So I'm gonna meet you. I'm gonna meet you up real quick.
No,
All right, so-
that's all y'all do because
I'm
you're
gonna meet him up
scared.
real quick, and he's gonna reply.
You
I'm
are
gonna let him reply. We both gonna do 2
You're
minute
s-
reply. All
You
right.
are scared.
I'm not scared.
You are
We're gonna do 2 minute reply.
That is
So
why
you
they're muted.
Question, and that's the only way I can talk. All right. So
That's
he mentioned something about
that's why they're.
he said nobody's indigenous to the planet. So we literally just showed the migratory story. Every single scientific article confirms the migratory story. He's running away. So I'm not scared. I'm not scared, bro.
Yo, I don't even know how you did this.
Yeah, I'm not scared.
I wanted to ask him though if the Nile Valley is in America.
Let me finish this real quick, y'all. Let me finish this. Every single scientific article is going to confirm the migratory history of Native American people. They're all going to confirm it, and it's all going to say it has a starting point outside of the Americas. That's what it's going to say. That's how the phylogenetic tree works. The same is true for Australia. They came there through a migration. It does not mean the people of Australia are not indigenous. Nobody's not pushing back against those people being indigenous. Nobody pops up from the soil, dummies. So sorry, pretendians, nobody pops up from the soil. So everybody has a migratory story. Even West Africans like myself, we were not always in West Africa because West Africa was not populated. Outside of regions in proximity to Cameroon, all those people migrated. So this is a migratory story. That's how the phylogenetic tree works. So nobody is glued to the ground. So Native Americans absolutely are the indigenous of the Americas. Just like people of Europe, the first hunter-gatherers that came were the indigenous, the first wave to come into Europe. That's how migration works, guys. Right? So saying you was here first with no evidence doesn't, like, the whole purpose of this live pretendians was for y'all to come up here and to show how you were first. Did y'all think he did a good job? Did he show how he was first? Did he show how he's Mayan? We know y'all claim you're Mayan, but did y'all show how you're Mayan? We showed there's 7 million Mayan speakers, 6 million Mayan speakers. We showed them speaking the language. If I had more time, I would show more. We showed Homer versus Plessy. We showed us talking about African descendants. That was the case. I was supposed to show how we're African descendants, and he was supposed to show how we were not. And all he did was say, "Look right here, y'all!" Like, and it's weird, that weird, strange voice. Y'all heard that voice? That voice was cringe and weird, and it was just like condescending. I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all go. I know everybody ready to talk.
I just wanted to say, if he understands statistical models, and if he understands that there are 45 million African Americans in America, and we tested so far close to 50,000, 23andMe alone tested 42,000. The statistical sample size you need for that is 16,571 people in order for you to get a 99% confidence level with 1% margin of error. So he doesn't understand. He thinks you need to test every single person in order for you to get a statistical model that works. So he doesn't seem to understand how statistics works, how population estimates work. He thinks every person needs to be asked in order to understand, the population of America or how people voted, or he doesn't understand exit polls. He doesn't understand any of these things.
Didn't they shut 23andMe down?
No, they didn't shut 23andMe down.
I just want to say something.
And we do have companies that are Black owned that also do DNA testing. So if people want to feel a certain way because it's YT owned, guess what? We have Black owned ones as well.
Are they accredited?
There's no such thing as accredited DNA testing.
It's the labs that are accredited. I work in a lab.
I feel like when people ask them questions, I don't even want to answer.
Yeah.
At this point.
I mean, it's just a way to discredit what you're saying. Are they accredited? Because they're Black. Because they don't ask, are the white ones accredited?
I'm asking that any of these things y'all talking about accredited.
So if you have a heart attack, are you going to go to the
Unmute
hospital?
your damn mic, man, and we can hear you, stupid.
OHF.
Are you?
Don't
See,
call him
there we
stupid.
go.
He
only
talking, his mic ain't even unmute.
Okay, but you could have said that in a different way.
Dude, that sound. Bring him back up, y'all. Bring him back up. Bring him back up, y'all. Bring him back up.
Man, you have the best patience because
No,
me.
it's cool. It's cool. Bring him back up. Bring him back up.
How you do it?
I need these dudes that hang out in front of the liquor store drinking with Rollo and them to stop coming up here drunk. And put the pipe
You sound like the dude sound like you from Color Purple, right? Sound like you got a straw hat and the overalls. You sound dumb as hell, bro. You sound dumb as hell. And I was going to ask you some basic questions about this DNA. Because most of you guys don't even know what DNA is. You guys don't know what autosomal DNA is. You guys don't know what Y DNA is. You guys don't know any of this stuff.